Okay. I'm just going to have a few people jumping up here. So apologies for the camera shake for a few seconds, but getting a good view. Facing them in black is Surge, the 8th seed, have stormed their way. There's no other way to say it. They have stormed their way here to the finals. I believe they've gone undefeated. They have, against all expectations, they haven't really practiced. This is the first year they've played as a team. It's a bunch of university kids and a bunch of locals, and they have had some of the most exciting games to date. Let's hope they can make this one exciting. But Union, the heavy favorite in this, and heavily favored to take a big lead and win this game. Yes, Andrew Portwine's here sitting next to me. Andrew working with ODSA, as well as he has been a tournament director for a number of tournaments, and I'm sure he will be in the future as well. But he's mentioning that I'm Ultimate called Surge strong, and we'll have a chat about seedings at some point in this tournament as well, or this broadcast, about how seedings are done and how the life of a tournament director is very difficult. Absolutely fantastic pull. Andrew Carroll there on the mark, puts a pressure on right away. They've come out with a zone. Now Union expected to go 4 women from time to time, and that had hurt Surge earlier on. Mal Lundgren now in the middle with the disc, moving it up very well. And now to D, a floaty pass. Union knows how to play against the zone. One should hope that, but they're demonstrating it very well. Now in the red zone. A mismatch. Oh, and a bit of a floater, but lots of bodies underneath. And the Surge player went over the top as well there. And a good box out by 3 Union players. Makes it a 1-0 start to this game for Union. Can adjust their colors slightly as well. But while their Union is wearing a little bit of red, pink is probably not the best color to use for them. Players to watch in this game. Every single Surge player. Oh. Andrew Carroll, definitely one to watch. Number 3, GOAT player since he was 16. Just picked up by the system and gets better every year. Every year I see him, he's jumping higher, he's faster, he's a tiny bit taller. You know, he's a little bit of a short guy, but definitely got the hops and the speed. Not only that, he's got the mental game. Every single Surge player, lots of energy. More energy than I've seen from any team, except perhaps Alliance. That's why it's tied off.
They need water balloon catapult cannons. You can go to university or you can get a new super.
It's just had a little bit of a microphone issue there. Big pull from Union. Let's see if they can keep it in. It does. Not as big as the other way, but a little bit of a delay on the movement. He wanted to get back to the middle. It's back to the middle. Big swing. A little bit of pressure there and a push in the back. Peyton says, all good, it's up. Peyton, one of the most fun players I've ever played with. Focused, energetic. Just open in cut, but there was a pick call. A call of some sort. No observers for this game because it's only for national seeding. The game next to ours, which I believe is... What does that look like, Andrew? Zen and BFC? Pick called on the field. It looks like Zen and BFC a field over.
I kind of wish you
It is a game to go that looks like on the other field, and that's why the observers are there.
More ammo, more ammo.
A big swing, and the handler on this side was just moving a little bit upfield.
I can't believe it. We didn't have
The defense did force that one. It was a tough throw, and while it was to space, didn't quite work out. Norm cutting up the line.
Yeah, Norm!
Easily tracing that down. Oh, and then a throw that's just a bit too far. Norm looks at the ground, shakes the head a little bit, adjusts his shirt. But it was none of those things that caused him to make that throw. It was the wind, and that's what's picked up here. There's a much stronger and steadier crosswind. It's more than what these players have been used to. Union played the first game in no wind. Warrantang looks over, gives me a bit of a look, making sure I'm saying all the right things. Lots of talent and high-level talent on both of these teams. Surge, a bit more unknown though. A bit more university, younger group. Andrew Portwine saying they're battle-tested at the university level, and they certainly are. Far side turn. This does not bode well. They can't have these easier little turns. They need to go a little bit harder. So Union is up 1-0, or is it 2-0? Might have already lost track of score. I think it is 1-0. Peyton with the disc, in dangerous position. And there was a pick further upfield. He's going to stop the play, but watch out for that backhand. Yeah, you're all good, Andrew. D now. Just flips it to the end zone, and 2-0. Union breaks. Speed on this game, excellent. We're going to see if Surge can keep it up. Some local players coming out. And some volunteers as well coming to check their team out here. Kingston Ultimate, I don't know, they brought 20 volunteers. It's a large group. Everyone here involved with Ultimate, even if they're new to it. A lot of veteran players and wives of veteran players helping out. The community here, very impressive, has developed really well. The facility's fantastic, and an ice cream truck goes by. Oh. Yeah, the organization's been excellent. They've been setting up early. Just a great job. Weather has been cooperative for the broadcast, mostly. So some women's games and play-ins happening now as well. They had a 2-hour break. Pull goes up. Apologize if the stream is interrupted. There's some water guns being shot up around here. And there is a good zone. Andrew Carroll hucks it. Lots of options down the field. Oh, and a great layout D. Oh, but a bit of an injury there. He's getting back up. Just needed a moment. A great D there on the deep. Great pressure. Andrew over-adjusted perhaps for that win. And there is a sub. I hope that's not a long-term injury, even for this game, and he's back soon, because that's a tough matchup. Defensive exchange being made here. Zen playing extremely strong in the second day, and actually the the last little bit of this tournament. Big hook goes up. Oh, that's a beautiful put. And just too many options upfield. Warren with the disc. Looking for options, and unfortunately the footing gives away, and Surge have it back. Andrew Carroll just snapping into action. Looking for a movement. Not really a tough option there. Cut comes into the middle. Looking for options again. It's a little bit high, but not an issue. Comes down hard. And unfortunately, that D pressured it away. Mal Lundgren with a disc. Looking for options again. Oh, a lot of handler movement right now. Big hook.
That's a point anyways.
And it was a little bit contact on that one as well. Surge. Down 3-0 early in the game. Players a little bit winded, lots of contact and physical play. We've seen Surge come back from things like this before.
And with a little bit more speed, like some of the Surge guys that I know, they're good players, but are getting a little older.
We're off to a good start here in the finals. It's been a fast match, but it's been still fairly even in terms of the midfield play. Surge, though, under more pressure than they have been in any game so far. Now, what could they do strategically? Get into this game, start pushing. They're going to have to start playing the same lines again and again. They've come off of a tough game, albeit had a break, but they've been always fighting against harder teams all the way back up. Union had maybe a little bit of an easier time.
I know, I'm not saying that. I just, the next time,
Andrew mentioning the heat. It's getting really hot out here. Umbrellas are coming out just to stay cold or cool enough.
I'm not attacking you. I understand that no one got over.
Might have to look. Surge, they're already heading to nationals if they want, but they might have to pick and choose here now whether how hard they want to go in this one compared to their second, third place game that the loser of this game will go to afterwards. Still lots of time here. We've already seen Union tested in these first 3 points more than any other team has really tested them. I was having a chat with Corey earlier, and he mentioned that they looked at the stat sheets and apparently they'd only been broken once so far this tournament. Puck goes up. Andrew's at the end of it. Great speed. Carroll just swings it. And they're on the board. Surge. Score a big one.
One of them doesn't get it. The other one.
I wish I had that speed.
Yeah, there was a lot of chatter on that as well. Just calling the play.
Oh yeah, he's got the football. That was not one of the. There's always that fallback option. Always just in a zone.
Only here.
You caught a fucking bouquet. You can do anything. Let's go. Let's go, Union. You ready to get up?
I thought you were going to Miles.
Yeah, it's Andrew mentioning that we might be seeing a bit more of a hug game coming out of Surge. That it's a game that works really well for them. And the distance that was there, and even after that throw went up, just needs to go far. It doesn't need to necessarily be good. Just needs to go far. If Andrew's on the end of it, they're going to get it. And not only Andrew, there was a lot of speed from both side cutters there and support that was coming in. I think the game that's happening on the one field over that's the play-in to the 4-5 game.
One guy off.
I'll probably check on it online on the score and bring you some more news. It appears that one of the top-seeded teams, Whiplash, is out. Just to give you a quick recap from yesterday, one of the players had taken a really big hit, and he ended up going to the hospital, and we thought it was really bad, but turned out that he had a not that bad concussion and ended up coming back to the hotel even before any of the teams had made it back. Zone. And with the wind picking up a little bit, Mal directing looking at breaks, we're trying to get breaks. This is starting to get risky, and it's through the middle, and that's the melt call coming through. Looking for the deep, and a great throw. And Union makes it 4-1. Admittedly an error by the deep D there to not turn around and go fast enough or early enough.
It was the one, that middle handler.
And that's inexperience or youth.
Who's he going to displace? He's a handler, primary?
He's not wearing, well, he does have a little bit of a knee brace, so he might be a bit older. What do you think, Andrew? Right, so university player. Nonetheless, they're here, top 2. At least top 3 out of Ontario. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to have to take a break after the next point. Maybe there'll be a timeout. And just to set up some additional power options up here.
What the hell?
Shit happens. Just busy getting scored on every time together.
No sleeves with glasses. Yeah.
Different look.
Wind really picking up now. What do you say, that's about 20 kilometers an hour? Gusting up to 20 kilometers an hour, but steady at around 10.
All right, I should pull by Norm. This should be a beauty.
Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Please do not go near any of that stuff. You're just... Like, seriously. You just... Yeah, my laptop screen's moved over. You did touch stuff. Could you please leave the tent? Yeah, I'm going to have to go back there and fix it. If you just had your live stream knocked out, I apologize for that. All right, great hand block there. And a point. Yep. Quick intermission. Our internet speed is a bit reduced, but we'll be right back. No, I gotta come and check everything.
Too strong on that pull, eh, Norm? Said too strong on that pull? Your arms.
No. It makes a huge difference. I discovered it a month ago, and I do it every time.
Doing a nice on your arms like that. Constricting all the muscles, the blood vessels, everything.
Oh my god, sir.
Let's go, Serge! Hachi!
Yeah, well, they're not really getting to me. Carol's poaching, so losing trust. Well, I could totally see them Surge rolling through a whole bunch of games against lesser opponents because they've got enough like talent on the team that they can do that. But it becomes a lot different when everybody's tight on you.
Yeah.
And that's where the smaller things start to make a difference.
Yep.
Coming for you. Coming for you.
When it's a team like Union, you can't just run it through your guys or something.
Yeah. Well, and they'll have the organization.
So, Win causing havoc with more than just the play on the field, but also our internet connection, including a few other environmental concerns and hazards. Surge had 2 turns against the zone. The score, I believe, at this time is 6-1, as you can see on your screen. But Andrew can't, and he just checked with me, so we're doing another quick test. Carroll moves it. They are looking for the hook. Oh, that's a big one, but D is tracking down. This one's going hard and fast, just out of reach. It was a great put, though.
So those are normally going to Ryan.
Just out to space.
Yeah. That's the difference.
Confirmed by Eileen Portwine that the score is in fact 6-1, which is good to know. What is halftime here? Is it 7s or 8s? Okay, the games are still to 13, so it still will be 7.
I guess he wasn't playing for a little bit.
Oh, and
wow.
apologize for missing that, but
He just
Pam under pressure there. D now
Wilson
gets
has
in the
been
middle.
wanting us to play physical.
Easy break
So,
movement
yeah, so
here.
it's the big giant, like 6'4" guy.
Looking to put it. And there's a cramp of some sort, possibly in the middle of the field. No, she's just right back up. Andrew Portwine making some smart comments that I can't say on the stream, mostly to protect his character. Puck goes up. And just toes it in, takes half. 7-1. Even with the wind, Peyton kept it in. And it was just right to the perfect spot on the field. We're going to take a halftime break here and then come back with some news and a more comfortable setup for me.
That was such a nice play.
Yeah, I didn't know. This is the finals. I didn't know that. Is it? Yeah. Really? I had the phone out and dick. It's just really uncomfortable. I hate these pennies as is.
Makes you feel better, right?
Yeah, I'd rather get the VC ones. These are not that comfortable.
Have some stuff in it. The sunscreen.
Yeah.
Trying to break the mark. Trust the guy who's marking. Take away the open side. If they start breaking, then we'll adjust. But until then, no open side touches.
gotta help when he goes! Talk to him!
He's constantly improving. Okay, we're back here in the second half. Sorry, just trying to get a bite to eat here midday. It's a grueling schedule that we're on, and we have to stay focused to some degree. Andrew Carroll grabbing that point there out of half. Union had a shot, but this crosswind causing some issues. Heat also causing some issues. Surge still behind 7-2. And some kids starting to go into some coolers and take out stuff. Yeah, so it is an exciting atmosphere here now. There's kids running around, there's ultimate happening, quite a bit of ultimate happening. It's a really nice overall day. Surge now, big pull from Miles. Head's going way out of bounds. Mal's gonna bring that back to the middle, I believe. Vertical stack is not being used here, rather horizontal. And both in and out coverage, but big huck goes up. Let's see how this works out. It just poked out of bounds. Warren had a big lead there, but Ryan took the undercut. And Miles now. Going to bring the disc in, and we're most likely looking at a huck. There's a deep, and lots of pressure, and easily taken. Pick called, and it's called a little bit further upfield, and there was a collision there. They were within distance during that time.
I don't know whether he only does that though for,
Now. The foul called. It would have been better to take a contact there because it stopped the momentum. There is a big distance here now. There's number 72 here on the sideline. She basically has nobody They're close to her, and she's being reeled in a little bit. And we're looking for a big huck again, but not happening. A little bit of handler movement here. And down. Wasn't the best of swings. Miles once again with a disc. You're gonna try moving it. Can't huck it. Not with Mal there. Ryan gets back into the middle. Looking for the dump. Gets it. Lots of space to move it. Miles there all alone in the end zone. He's gonna try to bring it in. Oh, tries for the greatest. He did jump from inbounds, it looked like. Oh, how awesome would that have been? All I got to say is Surge has endeared themselves to me. Aggressive play style, although I got to say, Union's fantastic. Oh, and taking advantage of their pace. Union punching back in 2 passes. And moving on ahead.
Perfectly in stride with that one.
Pacing on that was just perfect. 8-2 now. Union lead. Yeah, it really. Yeah, Andrew making a comment that there was a little bit of a forced play there close to the end zone. I would actually prefer to throw a blade in that situation, especially if he's that open. Unfortunately, just a flat pass that the wind took and hung.
Honestly, a foot off the ground, more Miles, and Haley would have had that greatest. Yeah. She was right there.
That would have been pretty
That would have been nice. Not that that's what our plan.
Guys, you just gotta play for the kick.
I was wondering what Sloan was throwing, and then I saw you in the back. Okay, I know what he's trying to do.
It was his fault for not throwing the hammer. Those don't go at the back.
Here we go, Jackie. Left, Jackie, on your left. Come on, Jack, deep, Jen. Guy on your left, Jackie. Guy on your left. Yeah, Jack, good take. We're stretching. Right, Jackie, Drop it, drop it. Right here! Right here! Let's get it! Hard mark! Hard mark! Hard mark! No break! No break! No break! Right! Right! Go big! Mickey, go! Pressure! Get the pressure!
Uncharacteristic drop there. I think the disc was moving slightly different pace, but wind is an issue. Carroll calling for her to be slowed down. Looking for over the top, not happening, but just dropped outside. The over the top blade discounted. Probably one of the best throws throw options, just because you can control the speed of how quickly it drops.
Close line!
Horn with a great grab. Sorry, I think I'm supposed to be calling him Ron. At least that's what the GT guys have told me. Great upline cut. Peyton extends Union's lead. This could be a very quick finals.
How do you do that thing where you do like the... Oh, that's just...
9-2.
So like you let it, you release your index fingers and it spins on your middle. Come back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's faster, so the momentum carries it around.
You gotta come. Yeah, hold on. So you gotta really, it's really under your hand. Find someplace around there or something.
Goose. Oh, when?
One time after 6 kids, so I did that off the drop, except for I was so tired I couldn't get
I
up.
know exactly what's going on.
Hole staying inbounds, but a little bit short. But defense is on right away, so it's good coverage. And there's a wedge up front. Force middle. Unfortunate throwaway here. Speckers makes an easy throw up line. It's going to be going to the end zone. An easy point at the end of it. 10-2.
Still got tournaments. Still got borders in 2 weeks. And there's plenty of US stuff to pick up in as well.
10-2. Union lead, and this finals. Tiny bit of a blowout.
I got it!
And the one I dropped,
Mine is the gray checkered one.
I'll find it before that was
Whatever you choose.
Anything interesting happen?
There you go.
New trip.
Because, you know, totally useful in game.
Get a game ready and
I'm at camp. My director wants me to do like a frisbee trick show for all the kids. I'm like, not
It's totally I'm faking. You're just trying to draw the foul at that point. You're just like trying to get somebody to try and tap it out of the disc, and you're like, it's still in my hand.
and you're just like, damn it.
Okay, so a bit of news in women's division. Stella B is up on Lotus 7-1.
If he's a decent marker, he will give it you.
Tara is up
And he's
4-1
just
on
spin
Lily.
Try and go for it. And it's like, nope. I was still had grab it like
Phoenix
wait,
over-
I was still touching it the whole time.
Over
never out of my
Goose
hand.
5-3. So Goose showing some strength.
Into the trash.
Maverick up 4-3 against Too Bad, which is a game to win for both teams. Very important. Yes, the winner will get into the 3-4 game, and that's important
Not like that.
for Nationals. And Union, with a great zone, causes another turn.
Is this on?
The score here for this game is now 11-2
I shouldn't be talking about my process.
in the mixed final at OUC 2013, Kingston, Ontario, July 13th to 14th. Having a conversation here with Ryan Briggs. He's just actually going away to get the trophy.
Jason's just going to keep doing this all the time as if it's like we're doing school or something. We're still doing 1-2.
Shut up.
But Union playing at a great pace.
Since I was in high school.
Yeah, I just learned this. It's new and cool for me.
Come on, Jackie, why aren't you playing?
Oh, there'll be a celebration. But Union, by far the strongest team
How's the barbecue last night?
coming out of Ontario. There's really no competition, as we can see. I don't think they were challenged all weekend. They gave up at most 5 points in a game. Twice. 13-5 not really an issue. But the focus maintains high here. Look at, they're still continuing to work, continue to adjust. This is refinement. They haven't had that many high-level tournaments so far this year. So this is very important for them. We're going to see if they get anything else before nationals, but aside from no borders.
And then there's the fake thumber. Backhand over the top.
Yep.
Pole comes down, middle of the end zone. Carroll's got it at the brick, just behind. Lots of space to move into. Looking at it for a dump. Carroll's coming through, just powers through that cup. Now they've gone to a man. Every time Carroll catches it, you can feel the strength, and you hear that in the sound of every catch. Height helps, especially in this wind. Just a crisp snap, just a little slap. Warren takes off the up line. 8. He's looking for options. Oh, and just, they were moving it so well. And the throw just a little bit out of reach. You can see that they're a bit tired as well. And timeout called. We had a report of Glide versus Alliance 5-4 with Glide up 1 break. There's a lot of close games here. There are 3 spots to nationals still in contentions in the mixed division. 2 have been wrapped up. You're looking at the 2 teams, Surge and Glide, Surge and Union, who each have a bid. Now, I've had a discussion as well with some members of Surge as to whether they'll actually go to nationals. They've got the bid, but will they take it?
No, the cops out in GB, they're like,
On the bottom of your screen, Ryan Briggs walking through with the trophy. That'll be awarded soon.
Now we're starting to like okay.
Most likely Union, unless we have the most epic comeback ever from Surge, who might just take their chances and preserve energy for the 2-3 game. Regardless, they have a bid. Will Surge take it? And from what I've heard, it depends upon the interest that they have.
Basically, Union has about 4 or 5 caps girls. Actually,
I'm good.
There are questions about whether they'll go or not. So it means that there's still 4 bids in play if they're not going, and that uncertainty alone should motivate the other teams. Okay, so BFC versus Zen, up 5-4 on the game on the other field near our camera. Apologize for stream quality issues. Our internet connection is flaky, to say the least, and we'll have a better one for our subsequent broadcast. Upline, easy run on, great speed. There's a lot of pressure here now.
Yeah.
Carroll's not going to leave anything open. Carroll wanted to come back and poach, got a bit late. Galloway. Easy.
Jamming up the sideline, always an easy play.
And Union now on championship point. It's a championship break point. (12-2). This isn't that Surge has played poorly here. They've just had issues close to the end zone. Just out of reach in some cases. They've been in the end zone. They've been just outside the end zone. They've had some midfield turns. They've generated turns against Union as well. But we're seeing some fantastic movement from these university players, and I hope they go to nationals. I really hope Surge goes to nationals. It'd be a great disappointment if they didn't. That the number 2 team out of the most contentious division ever in Canadian history doesn't go, even if they're the number 3 team.
They're about equivalent, a couple extras.
That they've done so well.
They've got a couple extra people.
And it'd be a disappointment if they didn't. Of course, it's understandable. Finances do play a part in this. But Union now looking to wrap this up. We'll see a true test of Union at No Borders in about 2 weeks' time, I believe. So next to next weekend, we should see them in a big game against Odyssey, preferably in the finals.
They went to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
This year. So and they dominated.
Taking aggressively.
I was just talking about last year. I saw their pick.
Looking to put it deep, but it's clogged up a little bit down there. And he's pulling out space. Carroll gets it here on the sideline, looking to huck deep again. Deep coverage everywhere. On the sideline, looking to put it big. Does. Is it going to come back in?
Dive.
No.
Throw it back in.
It was worth a try for a greatest, but it floated away just at the last moment.
That was a really smart play by the
And the wind pushes it out again. However, had there been, and there wasn't pressure on the mark, so it was a little bit of a bad throw. And you can improve that.
Oh, okay.
And because of the lack of pressure, it means that that throw would have made it into the end zone and would have been a point. And that's been the story of this game, is Surge has come close so many times. But Union denying them. Norm gets it to the middle and takes it easy.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh, great height. Looking up line, gonna have to. Jen centers it. Norm being called out for not throwing a hammer from the sideline. Great movement from Union here. Lots of energy. And a foul. Ooh, thankfully his knee's okay. He's back up. I mean, one of those kind of rolls and hits that if you get planted can really hurt something.
The Union guys face the GT guys.
Back to Norm in the middle. Norm able to throw a hammer if he wants, choosing not to. Bit too much pressure on that dump there. Gives up line. It's going to be an incidental contact. He'll take the foul, give it back.
That's a foul. Oh, yeah, he tripped him from behind.
I think the other thing I have to say is that I've seen great spirit from this Kingston team. I've seen other finals games kind of devolve into a bunch of calls. I haven't heard a single complaint about this Kingston team. And Carroll just powers through that. Limping a little bit though. Could be a cramp coming on. He's played every other point this whole tournament and sometimes 4 or 5 points in a row. He's going to take a second.
With the mustache.
Bit of applause for the kid.
Sign him up.
Hard, Amanda, hard! Let's go, Chief, come on, hard!
Hand block, foul called.
Skin on skin.
Do it again, Amanda, do it again. Let's go, Pam, let's go, Pam.
Carroll just reaches out, grabs that, snags it, brings it back, centers it. Now they're in a place where they can start moving. Lots of pressure though. Apologize for that. Great grab. as well, trying to go through it. Big throw, lots of pressure. Norm with a big D.
Once you throw that up, I'm like, Norm's got this.
Yeah, he does. I didn't see Norm.
It looked nice as it came out, but then
He was definitely in position.
ran away half. Oh, yeah, John. Played Queens before.
Sending down the line. There's going to be a poach D here.
Yeah, Jolly.
Easy.
That was a good slide pickup.
Never set his pitch. He didn't start.
Wide open. This is dangerous.
He's like, he played for, like, he went to Queens, so he knows all these guys. So it's like, yeah, nice.
And
It seems like I want to learn. Carol has that little just snap.
Surge fighting.
Snap back.
So in the wrong spot. Yeah.
It's late, but they worked it through all the way. And this is the sort of play that we've seen from them throughout the tournament.
Come on, boys. Pay
I don't want to take.
If it's broken, I know where to come to. If you heard a loud clap, that was one of the Roy players playing near the microphone, and a disc hit it accidentally. No biggie. It appears to have been accidental at this time. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, you are wearing the shirt.
It's something we can work on.
We'll do this.
Yeah, it's really hard to we get that off the sideline, but then we always have the handlers there. The handler's got to be clean out to open it up. I just know it's what we're not doing.
Yeah. You like funny? That's okay.
Yeah, just our sideline stuff.
You don't even need money, man. She's like, here, you want Cheeto?
Go, guard.
Wait, where's the...
Go, Sarge.
A little bit.
As long as you stay away from the table, you guys can stay in the tent. Excuse me, stay away from the table, please. Just making some adjustments here on the live stream. If the stream does drop out, there are some Roy players near the connection. All right, here we go. Could be the final point. Pole goes out of bounds. Just checking on the schedule here as well. The next game will be in 45 minutes, starting 45 minutes from now. So we'll have a little bit of a break.
What's up, man? How you doing?
This game, 2:13. Mal Lundgren bringing the disc to the middle. The next game here should be the Open Finals. Well, it will be the Open Finals featuring Phoenix and Grand Trunk. Big hook. Mal pump fake that. Oh, I'm boxed out. That was close, but Union take it and are the 2013 Ontario Ultimate Mixed Division champions. They're going to be taking...
Oh, there we go.